Today I am going to talk to you about preparing yourself. This is for, I wanted to say this is for my ladies, but this is for also my men who may be watching. I want you to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for what you are waiting on. I know so many are waiting on relationships and that promise that God gave you. And in the midst of waiting, how are you preparing yourself? This morning I woke up, or this week I decided to order some things for my home. Nothing expensive, but something that just made the look of a room be complete. And when I was putting a bed skirt on my bed this morning, I heard God saying, you are preparing yourself for what I have in store for you. Not only am I preparing myself in the midst my home, I'm preparing my home, I'm preparing myself mentally. I am figuring out what my triggers are, because I've noticed that when you are in the talking stages with people, you tend to have triggers, and if you cannot deal with those triggers in the proper manner, you will end up messing up possibly what God sent you. So in this season of being patient, and because remember, we are studying and we are praying for patience. In this season of being patient, we are also learning to find out, one, what our triggers are. And we're going to work on our triggers. What causes you to be upset? What sends you back to that old place where you will completely lose it, or it sends you into a place where you have no words for someone, where you just want to shut down? First, find your triggers. Figure out what caused those triggers and work on those before we go any further in a relationship, before we go any further in business, whatever it may be, because even your triggers can harm your business as well. Your business, they can even set you back when you're setting up a business. We're also going to work on not only triggers, but we want to work on communication. I noticed that the things and the way I used to say things can be taken the wrong way. So what you want to do is you want to work on graceful communication. I'm going to call it graceful communication. We're going to learn to work on graceful communication and communicating our thoughts and our desires and our boundaries in a respectful and a graceful way. I realize that that can be done. You don't have to go off the hinge and be unhinged to communicate what it is that you desire. And the third thing that we are going to work on, that should be the first. This should be the first one. We are going to work on, no matter what is happening in our day-to-day life, that God gets our attention from the jump. When we wake up, God gets our attention, not our phones, not our children, not our men or women, not bills, not negative thoughts. God is going to get our morning, or as soon as we before our feet even hit the floor, we are going to dedicate our mornings to God. Because what tends to happen when we get in business or relationships, we tend to put God on the back burner and everything else comes first. So we're going to make that a commitment of ours this season, that God is always in the forefront. No matter what is happening, no matter where we are going to give him his time, not just in the morning. We're not going to just make this some routine, but we're going to make this a lifestyle. So this is a season of not only just being patient, but this is the season of preparing. And when you're preparing, you want to be your best self. And I'm realizing that being your best self takes more than a self-help book, but giving your whole day to God. And once you give your whole day to God, he will align you and order your steps. And he will align and order your relationships, your business, whatever it is that you are desiring. So I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope you go into this week knowing that God loves you and he will never fail you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. And I hope that you know that I love you, and I will continue to pray for anyone who is watching. I pray for those who are in need of whatever it is that you may be in need of. And I just pray, like I said, that you have a great day. Bye.